Hello everybody, my name is Maggie and we continue with our English exercises for digital specialists, and we will cover today quite an interesting topic which is MarTech related components and concepts. As usual, these are exercises which take 15 minutes of your time to complete during your day, especially if you're non-native English speakers and you wish to be updated, if you wish to be updating your vocabulary, your professional vocabulary. And these are the exercises which I developed myself, and they are here to help you and guide you through the terms and words which are currently used and would help you to move forward in your career as a non-native English speaker. And I recommend you to take a look at the website and scroll through the exercises to complete them beforehand, and use this video as the help if you have any questions and something like that, or maybe just go through the exercises to correct whether you understood everything correctly or not. Of course, you can also leave a comment or question if you have any, and I think that would be really useful for you if you go through that to for it to be beneficial for your development. And yeah, without further ado, let's begin with our exercises, and let's go through the short overview of the file. We have first here the box where you can write down currently what you remember about components and concepts in MarTech. Obviously, if you've never really came across this, you might not really remember anything, but I would recommend you to just have this focus for like 1 or 2 minutes to write down something and then check your understanding, because that's a really good thing for you to understand your initial knowledge of this topic. Then we have this short theoretical overview of MarTech components based on the presentation of Philip Kotler. And then we have exercise number 2, where we have definitions and the terms which could be linked with each other, and you'll be able to learn more about their use and understanding. And exercise number 3, here you'll be able to write examples of these tools which you, based on what you learned from definition, can see in everyday life and in your professional life as well. Basically, just focus yourself on thinking about these terms and using them for the conversation. Of course, you have answer key. This is the table in our case with the answers for you to check. Also, here is the link to the form of feedback, which I'll be happy to receive. Maybe you have some sort of a topic that you'd like to work on, and you wish to have more exercises on that particular one. And also you'll be able, I also offer some other types of learning of MarTech, and you can see that there are open lectures that you can check out on my YouTube channel. Also, you can join the online discussions where we meet like-minded people and actually use our marketing vocabulary for conversations to feel more confident in our life. And also it's possible to go through other exercises, work with me individually if you wish to move forward in your spoken English and your MarTech career. And also you can check out my MarTech guide if you wish to explore the opportunities in this interesting field. All the links are available, whatever. So, and without further ado, let's get to our file. So in this box, actually, I would recommend you to just use this bullet list and write down everything that you remember, and we're not going to stop on this. And let's go through what our theoretical part here actually tells us. According to Professor Philip Kotler, I presume you know who Philip Kotler is. If you know, check him out, because this is a very crucial figure in marketing in general, especially nowadays. And generally, according to his presentation, MarTech includes, but is not limited to, artificial intelligence and related algorithms, digital and social media, voice and facial recognition, big data and machine learning, chatbots and all of their variations. augmented reality and virtual reality, intelligent virtual agents, biometrics and neuroscience, autonomous machines like robots, drones, self-driving vehicles, sensors, and the Internet of Things. So, of course, these are really big topics, but nevertheless, these are something that are generally used in MarTech, and these are concepts that are currently used for marketing purposes. And also, there is the blog post of mine where you can read more about the definitions and different types of applications. But let's move on to the exercises at hand. So we have terms and concepts, and we have definitions. So let's go through the words and then try to come up with these links with the definitions themselves. So we have digital media, AI algorithms, facial recognition, social media, artificial intelligence, AI, generative AI, digital assistants, cinematic analysis, machine learning, big data, voice recognition, Internet of Things, virtual reality, deep learning, augmented reality, and neural network, chatbots. So let's start. So I recommend you first to read through the definitions yourself, but we were not going to do that all together. We're going to go through them one by one and try to find the corresponding ones right away. That's why I recommend you to pause and complete that on your own, and then come back to me. So first, technology that enables computers and machines to simulate human learning, comprehension, problem-solving, decision-making, creativity, and autonomy. Basically, we are talking about the ways how technology can mimic human brain, let's call it that way. And this is the definition of AI, of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence number 5. Moving on. The means of interactions among people in which they create, share, and or exchange information and ideas in virtual communities and networks. Here we certainly are talking about particularly this thing where you found this video, right? We are talking about social media. We're talking about number 4. Then, digitalized content that can be transmitted over the internet or computer networks. So we're talking about content. We're talking about something that we can actually share. And this is digital media, the general understanding of digital media. Then, a capability that enables a program to process human speech into a written format. So basically, we are talking about the ways we can transform what we are speaking to the text. Right, and this can be created through the voice recognition, number 11. Technology that makes it possible for a computer to recognize a digital image or of someone's faces. So in previous one, we talked about voice recognition, about audio recognition. Currently, we are talking about the image recognition. So it's like the pixel by pixel analysis of what's there, right? And that's why we are talking about face in particular. So for example, your smartphone can recognize your face, and that is an example of not voice recognition but rather facial recognition. 3. Then a term that describes large hard to manage volumes of data, both structured and unstructured, that inundate businesses on a day-to-day basis. We are talking about big data over here because we are certainly considering the large amounts or large volumes of data to be important and handled well in order to use them for business and, just everyday life nowadays. G. A branch of artificial intelligence and computer science that focuses on the using data and algorithms to enable AI to imitate the way the humans learn, gradually improving its accuracy. So basically, when we talk about AI, it's usually just mimicking in general. However, if we talk about the systems that actually learn it by itself with its own black box, as we have in our brains, we are talking about. Let me just say it once again. I shouldn't really close that particular page. So, and we are here talking about learning. And this is machine learning. 9. We're talking about the term number 9. Then, a computer program that simulates conversations with humans and users. I'm more than sure that you've talked with any kind of voice agent like Siri or Alexa or whoever we're talking about. We have a lot of them currently. And this is we're talking about chatbots, 17. Then, a technology that allows users to immerse themselves in artificial computer-generated environment and interact in it in real life. So we get the real-time integration of digital information into a user's environment. So basically, this is something that is integrated currently, and we are talking about augmented. So we're not talking about the full immersion, we're talking about augmented one. And that's why we can say that this is number 15. Whereas when we talk about the immerse fully, we can also talk about the virtual reality, the VR, not augmented, right? And that's why we have 13 for this. A network of devices, vehicles, appliances, and other physical objects that can be embedded with sensors, software, Internet of Things. I can tell you right away, Internet of Things, because we have this. A second. I got too excited about this. So yeah, we're talking about Internet of Things over here, and this is number 12. The programming that tells the computer how to learn to operate on its own. So what do we have here? We have something that tells the program to operate on its own, and generally we are talking about AI algorithms, because this is a step-by-step explanation to what to do. And number 2 is going to this programming line. Moving on. The use of AI to create new content like text, images, music, audio, and video. Right? We are talking about generative AI. Certainly, we are talking about something that can generate something for us, and this is 6. The process of analyzing text to determine whether the tone is positive, negative, or neutral. We are talking about semantic analysis because we can determine the tone-specific words, and this is something that's used for this. An advanced computer program that simulates a conversation with the people who use it typically over internet. So we're talking about simulations, right? And we're talking about the possibilities to talk to people, right? And simulate all of that. And hence we can say that we are talking about, where are they? Digital assistants, because we need something out of them, not just talk, but for them to actually do something for it. And they are usually quite advanced. Then, a method in artificial intelligence that teaches computers to process data in a way that is inspired by the human brain. And basically, this is one of the even narrower type of part of machine learning. And here, we're certainly talking about deep learning. 14. So we have AI as a general term, then we have machine learning as more narrow topic, and then we have deep learning as the one which is currently the most developing one, but at the same time it's something that imitates people's conversation the most. And a method in artificial intelligence that teaches computers to process data in a way that is inspired by the human brain. And we have here the neural network, which is even deeper. So basically when we talk about, I have my cat here, please leave. And then we have a neural network, because this term refers to the most human-like communication generally in that exists in AI and can be used in MarTech as well. Exercise 3 can be completed on your own. Basically, you can think about where you can recognize AI algorithms in general based on what you already learned. Augmented reality, chatbots, digital assistants, digital media, facial recognition, generative artificial intelligence, social media, virtual reality, and voice recognition. So I would actually like to see this exercise as a comment to this video, because maybe you will come out something that is, interesting and shared with everyone, because I presume you're not the only one completing these exercises. So it will be really interesting to share. all that, and I will also share my own examples. But anyway, this is it for today. So we have answer key over here, and I really hope it was useful for you and you learned plenty of things. You can use these terms which are like currently need to be understood in the digital domain. And yeah, see you in the future videos, conversations, talks, or whatever kind of content you're familiar with from me. And that's why I see you. So until later, bye bye.